Salutations, crustaceans. I'm Lobster, and today we're going to be exploring the differences between the Generation 1 and Generation 2 Sire M2. Let's do it. Next to me are two great examples of a Generation 1 and Generation 2 Sire M2. Both provided by Bully the Kid, so thank you Bully for lending me these basses. The teal one is a Generation 1 Sire M2 featuring a mahogany body, maple fingerboard and maple neck, and 35-inch scale, same Sire preamp, and I believe both basses share the same pickups. The Generation 2 also has a mahogany body but in a flat black finish as opposed to the gloss transparent teal, which is a great looking finish. I actually like the Gen 1 finish a bit better. And it has the same style 35-inch scale neck, but this one has an ebony fretboard, I believe, and rounded fret edges, or the rolled fret edges, which are a signature of the Generation 2 Sires. The Gen 1 Sires do not have that. The rest of the hardware, in terms of the bridge, preamp, knobs, pickups, tuners, everything appears to be identical. Now let's turn these basses around. Around back, you can see there's a lot of similarities, but some differences. The neck pockets and neck attachment is exactly the same, as is the control cavity and string ferrules. But the Gen 1 has two individual battery doors, whereas the Gen 2 just has a plate covering the battery cavity with 4 screws. The Gen 1 does allow for easier battery swaps. However, I bet they probably switched to the current model, which is not a battery door, for longevity reasons. That being said, putting some money into some higher quality battery doors may not be a bad thing, as many of the other bass manufacturers in this price point do offer battery doors. Now, let's go ahead and see if these basses sound the same. You guys know what you need to do. Go ahead and pinch that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. For this comparison, we are going to leave the preamp engaged but centered and the tone control at 100%. Let's get started. Next, let's have a look at the neck pickup of both basses. And the bridge pickup. Now let's bring the neck pickup back into the mix, have both pickups engaged, and slap these basses. So here are my final thoughts on the Sire M2 Generation 1 and Generation 2 differences. There really aren't any outside of the rolled fretboard edges. If you like the Sire M2 and are given the opportunity to purchase a Sire M2 Generation 1 at a discount, I would say that I would go for it, as you're not really missing out on much other than the rolled fretboard edges. They sound pretty much identical, they feel pretty much identical, again outside of the rolled fretboard edges. The hardware is identical, so there's really not much difference there. I know the Gen 1 to Gen 2 change was a big overhaul for the V series and the P series, however it looks like the M series really didn't get that much of a change, at least for the M2. That being said, I do enjoy the M series quite a bit, and I think that the new M5 is one of the best M series, in fact one of the best Sires you can get for the money right now. Be sure to check out my review on that bass, and that'll be linked on the description below, as well as my review of the Sire M2 Generation 2. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, join our Discord, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about the Sire M2, Generation 1 and Generation 2, and the differences as well as the similarities. And as always, until we groove again,